Everyone, welcome back. In the previous video, we have discussed the NCERT question number 1. In this video, we are going to discuss the other examples of the NCERT questions. Before discussing that, I just want to recall one thing that is related with the question number 1. During the classification of the alkyl halides, I have given you the note that for the classification and the identification of the alkyl halide, you just have to focus on the carbon to which the halogen group is attached. And using this knowledge, you can identify the different types of the alkyl halide just by following the main guideline of the classification. Let's see the various examples that are concerned with the question number 1 of the NCERT. In the question number 1, you have to identify and you have to give the name of the given alkyl halide. As in class 11th, I have discussed the nomenclature in detail. So here I am just going to classify the different types of the alkyl halides on the basis of nature of the CX bond. Let's see. In the first example, first just identify the CX group. Here we are having the CX group here, and here this C carbon of the CX bond is bonded to one carbon, and here one carbon. This C is bonded to two carbon directly. That's why it is called as a secondary alkyl halide. Moreover, in this case only one halogen group is present. That's why it is called as a monohaloalkane. In the second example, here we are having the CX bond, and this carbon of the CX bond is bonded to the one carbon directly here and one carbon directly here, and hence it is made this C carbon of the CX bond is bonded to the two carbon directly. That's why it is called as a secondary alkyl halide. And don't forget that this C2H5 group is written like this, CH2CH3. In third example, here we are having the CH2I group. It means it is the CX group. Here the carbon is bonded directly to only one carbon. That's why it is called as a primary alkyl halide. In the fourth example, here we are having the CX bond here and here C2H5 group, and further we can write it as CH2CH3. In this case, the carbon here is bonded 1, 2 and 3 carbon directly. It is bonded to the 3 carbons. That's why it is called as the tertiary alkyl halide. In the fifth example, see, here we are having the CX bond, and this carbon is bonded directly to only one carbon, and these carbons, this carbon, this carbon and this carbon, they are not directly bonded to the CX bond, carbon of the CX bond. So only one carbon is bonded directly to the carbon of the CX bond. That's why it is called as the primary alkyl halide. In sixth example, here we are having the CX bond, and this carbon of the CX bond is further bonded to the carbon of the double bond. That's why it is called as the vinyl halide, because as already studied, CH double bond CX group is called as the vinyl halide. It is called as the vinyl halide. In the seventh example, we are having the group like this. Here we are having the CX bond, and this CX bond is bonded to the carbon of the double bond, and that's why it is called as the allyl halide, because this group is also called as the allyl group. And these informations are already discussed during the classification of the alkyl halides. In the next example, here we are having the CX bond, and this carbon of the CX bond is further bonded to the carbon of the double bond, and that's why it is called as the allyl halide, because similarly we are here CH double bond C, CH double bond C, and here we are having the C. This is called as the allyl group. That's why it is called as the allyl halide. In this example, we are having the CX bond here. Here the halogen CX bond is directly attached with the benzene. That's why it is called as the benzylic halide. And moreover, in case of benzylic halide and aryl halide, there is a main difference, that halogen in case of benzylic halide, halogen in case of benzylic halide is not directly related with the directly linked with the carbon of the benzene ring. In case of benzylic halide, halogen is not directly bonded to the carbon of the benzene ring. It is bonded to the carbon which is further bonded to the benzene ring. Is this clear? In this case, halogen is directly attached to the carbon of the benzene. This is called as the aryl halide. See the difference between the two. Here the halogen is attached directly to the benzene, but in this case the halogen is attached to the carbon which is further attached with the benzene. It is called as the benzylic halide and it is called as the aryl halide. In the next example, here we are having the CX bond. Here we are having the CH2 group, but here we are having the C6H5 group. This is nothing else. This is the phenyl group, or we can say that aryl group. It means the halogen CX bond is directly bonded to the benzene. Halogen is attached to the carbon which is further attached with the benzene. That's why it is called as a benzylic halide. In the last case, halogen is directly attached to the carbon of the benzene. That's why it is called as the aryl halide. So for the identification, you just go through the classification of the alkyl halide. If you understand the concept of the classification of the alkyl halides, then you will face no problem while solving the examples of the classification of the alkyl halides.